Oh my god guys, you won't believe me. It's just day 23 today and we are done brooding. Whoa, we are done brooding! And today, the birds are being set free. Now I know you might not understand my excitement, but hey, just wait, I'm going to explain to you guys the excitement of getting done with brooding by day 23. Oh my god! Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Daniel over here, a retired medical doctor who is also very passionate about farming, poultry farming in this instance. And I'm quite sorry, in this video you're going to be hearing lots of hammering because there's lots of building going on around and it can't be avoided. But if this is your first time clicking on the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, that way you never miss out on an upload, and don't forget to hit the like button because on this channel you'll get to know all the information you need about poultry farming, and slowly by slowly I'm going to be blending in way more and more types of farming on the channel. So please don't forget to subscribe. So if you can see in the background, this is the section of the chicken house that was not being used for brooding. We had just designated and cut off a small section to use it for the brooding, and then we have the rest of this section which we're going to actually be expanding into today. This section of the house we had actually used to carry out all the chores for brooding. So it's where we used to keep the charcoal that we're using for heating the house. It's where we used to keep the feed. It's where the person who would be working in here would rest. It was really our section for, doing everything for the brooding. But now that the brooding is done, we've cleaned it up, gotten everything out, all the chaos, picked out any kind of plastic from the wood shelvings because it's not good for the birds. And yeah, we've even disinfected the place. We disinfected it, used a pump and a disinfectant to make sure the place is clean and sterile. So over here is a drinker. These drinkers were being hung up before because we're not using this section of the brooder. Everything was connected to the water, but we locked them up and we hung them up. Right now we've cleaned them and we've opened them up so that the water can come. If you look in here, you'll actually see water in here. The water is dripping, so the water is coming. They're still hung up a little bit because we haven't let the birds this side. We're going to put them down. And then the other thing is that we've got these feeders that we're actually going to hang up. Now these we haven't hung up, but we've got them cleaned. They are very clean, and you're just going to put the string and hang them up. That won't take forever. And then over here guys, still in the place that we've cleaned up, we have the sick bay. This sick bay has the birds that are not feeling fine, the ones that are not, up to par with the rest of the birds. So the birds that we have in this sick bay actually are just birds, around 18-20 birds that got an irritation in the eyes. The cause of this irritation, we failed to really discover what it was. But it was irritation in the eye. Some of them would get the eye, start to drip a little bit of a fluid. Others of them, the eye would swell just a little bit. It's not coryza. I confirmed that it's not coryza. And the cause was very hard to find out. Sure, if it was coryza, the incidence would be way higher than 20. Most of my flock would have the birds, but it's not coryza. So they have stayed in here. I can see some of them are actually very active, so we're going to start getting them out. But those that are still feeling weak and inactive will stay in here as we keep treating their eyes. Guys, here we are inside the chicken house, and the birds are 23 days like I already told you guys, and whoa, they have grown up, like really. Do I really need to keep brooding? No way. Just take a look at this. Take a look at the bird. Bird has full feathers, only just the head and a little bit of the chest. Doesn't have the adult feathers, but the bird generally has full feathers. If I picked out one of the males, you can see, same story, full feathers all the way. You can see nice brown feathers, just the head is left. You can even see his comb has already started coming out. Just the chest area is missing some feathers, as you can see. But yeah, why wouldn't I get done with brooding at this point? Like honestly, it's just no point. It will be just wasting fuel, wasting charcoal. So I think the birds have really grown up well. Apart from the first few days where I lost most of my birds, generally it's been fine, it's been good. The birds are on point with the weight. The birds are on point with the feeding and the drinking. We are giving them the best quality feeds that we can. They are drinking their water very well. They are feeding very well. And the other thing that we managed to do is to put up roosting patches. You guys can see the roosting patches. The one thing that I've actually noticed is that it seems like these roosting patches are sex oriented. If you look at this roosting patch, you're not going to see a single male on this roosting patch. Same with most of the other roosting patches. The males just don't seem to like climbing up. I don't think they don't have the ability. I think they're actually more apt and able at, climbing up and flying. But for some reason, all I see on the roosting patches is the females. Maybe they are more interested. And yeah, the birds also think that my leg is a roosting patch, including my arm. And as you can clearly see, we've cut out the plastic from the window so you can see directly through to the outside. We have this small chicken mesh. That's what will actually be able to protect the birds from predators coming from the outside. We have another mesh which is right on the outside, which is a bit thicker to protect from the bigger animals. But this is actually the more important one. So we are opening up the windows. We actually haven't opened up all of them. We want to do it gradually. Today we are going to open up a few more. Most of them we opened them up yesterday. But hopefully by the end of today, we shall actually have all this place open up so that the birds, they can enjoy the fresh air and just be at their very nice temperature, 26, 27 degrees. That would be perfect for them right now. Guys, we're now ready. The place where the birds are supposed to move into is now clean and clear. We've put up the feeders, the drinkers, and we are ready for the birds to be moved over to this side. So here we are, guys. Finally, the entire room is being utilized. And the birds can't quite seem to believe it that they are using the entire room. They have become a little more noisy. They're more curious. They're wondering what on earth is happening. If you guys can see them behind me, there's lots more running than is usual inside this house. And it's way louder because they're wondering what on earth is happening. But yeah, they'll slowly get used to it. The drinkers have water, but the feeders, we haven't yet placed any feed inside them on this side. So that's what we are left with. They're just going to put the feed inside the feeders and the birds will continue to feed. That was it. Done with brooding, and the birds are more free. They're enjoying life more. Let's see what the future holds. I believe it's the very best. Thanks guys for watching. In case of any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Lots of love. Bye bye.